My dear boss, he votes 5. And he says it's 11:38 p.m. Well, I say different. I say same. That could have been a bad idea. And that one too, and that one, and that one. What was he designing? Your job is to give him ideas so he can reject them. Tensions reach a boiling point. Apparently this man doesn't understand the Sherman Antitrust Act, or labor unions, or even the Reconstruction Amendments, or even basic human rights. That's why his sales are so bad. Haven't released anything in probably years. If he only has one employee and he treats him that badly. But with a company as big as this, you'd expect him to have more than one employee. Are those all of his ideas? He could sue you for assault, you know. But I mean, you go to jail. In crime, assault is the beating. In torts, battery is the beating. Anyway, tensions reach a boiling point. Oh, you had more than one employee? And everyone will just be like, another fat cat. Come on, he's a human being too. Even if he doesn't care about any other human being, he's still human. Trying again. Not so successful. Come on, that wasn't so hard. My grandma kicks harder than that. Cheap. Still maximum strength? Good. Fuel your body for better speed? Are you giving these things to your boss? I'm glad you took my advice and started treating him like an actual human being. Maybe your design is bad. I never played it, never tried it. He could be right. What right do you have? Besides, even if you're right and he's wrong, That's not okay. I mean, kicking a man several miles away from the office? Your boss is giving you a raise, even though you don't deserve it. You do weird things with your boss. Fight! No, don't fight your own boss. You'll never get a job again. You'll be blacklisted for this. No employer will ever want to hire you if they find out that you kicked your previous employer more than 30,000 feet away from his own office. Unless they want you to play in the NFL. But even then, you'll be way too good. Actually, that'll only be at the punt then. In that case... Oh no. Time to up the ante, I guess. He's really had enough. Gandhi would not be happy of this guy. And I mean the employee. Kicking an innocent man. All he wanted was a decent design, even though he sounded like the typical boss stereotype guy. That's clearly what that game was made of. The demographic is those who don't like their boss. What's the store? No wonder your boss doesn't like you. You've gotten even worse. You're not even obeying the dress code. Shame on this man. And he keeps kicking his boss. Even though his boss hasn't committed any more offenses other than continuing to not like his idea. He has the right to not like your idea. May just make an idea that your boss will like. However, it also has to be good. Don't want to start kissing up to the boss. A chug-a-moo. Not all milk is from cows, you know. It can also come from goats, sheep, actually any mammal, actually. Any mammal. Even those few weird ones who happen to also lay eggs. Oh, that was pretty bad compared to your last time. Seriously, you're fired. Go home. Now, why would you... Yeah, let's, Oh, things are getting worse for the boss. Poor man. Ah, the avian flu outbreak is over. Ooh, do you get bonuses for getting these achievements? Nearly 10 miles! Not bad! Even though they should take you to jail. Oh yeah, the boss has announced some plans to renovate the office. He's doing some construction. He's gonna be building you a mansion. How ungrateful! He's gonna be building you a mansion and you kicked him again. I ought to kick you. He ought to kick you. God ought to kick you. But, we want to be careful. I'm just making a joke here. They really don't like the boss. Let's see, if you want to be safe, instead of saying God, maybe you could say Lord. Don't say the Lord's name in vain. And so, instead of saying God, say Lord. Gotta save 10,000 for more kick power. Man, those dogs. You don't want to mess with them. Don't have any chili dogs tonight. I'll heed that warning and have some tomorrow. It's nearly midnight, but I will still manage to do the composition, because that time to do it by midnight isn't very strict. I only report what happened until midnight, because after midnight it is no longer the day of the composition. Makes sense, right? Right. I don't care how long it takes. We're gonna win. New shoes. Don't kill. Things are gonna get hot now. You been lifting? He's no wimp. He's as strong as he is mean. Even though you've done everything you can for him, look, he gave you a gym membership. And you repay him by kicking him again. He gave you a lifetime gym membership. And you kicked him again. How ungrateful. What if he bought you a limo and a Cadillac? Would you still kick him then? No, wait, I just heard he did. Still gonna kick him? Don't worry, boss. I got your back. Don't listen to him. He's just a jerk. A jerk who likes to kick people. Oh, what is this, India? That was really just to get upgrades more quickly. Gotta spend money to make money. You've been kicking your boss for 20 days. Unacceptable. Holy humanity. That's a lot of injuries. A lot of painful landings. Look at him. You hurt him. Real bad. Ought to be ashamed of yourself. But you're not. Shameless. Shameless. How despicable. Kicking your boss every day for 3 weeks. And on all of those kicks he has to go through all this. I hope you're happy. Because if you're not, I'll make sure you never ever will be happy. You are worthless. You are not nice. You are morally dead. And you ought to die. And shame on those protesters too. But you're 10 times worse. You, employee, are fired. You're more than fired. You're under arrest. You're gonna get the death penalty. What do I have to say to make you understand that what you're doing is not okay? What do I gotta say? Not out of the ring yet. You gonna call the boss out for breaking a few fire hydrants? Please, his employee caused that. Call him out. If your boss doesn't like your design, he don't like it. Simple as that. don't fight. Because if you do, he'll fire you. Simple as that. You could go to court, but you're not guaranteed to win. Nothing in life is guaranteed. Employee, stop, or I will call the police, okay? I know you don't like your boss, but this is not okay. +2 power? Now you're going too far. I mean, these hockey skates. What are you gonna do with them? Why do you need an extra power? And more crazy ex-employees? They went crazy because they saw you kick your own boss so many times. 25 times! If I had a penny for every time... If I had a penny for every time you kicked your boss, I would have a quarter. But you will not have no quarter, because you did the same to your own boss. Would you do this to your own mother? You are a disgrace, a pathetic excuse for a human being to kick another human being like this. Shame on you. You are the mud of the earth. You are the scum of the muck. You are the moss of the duff. You are without a doubt a disgrace, despicable, worthless muck. To be being this bad to your own boss. He took pity on you and gave you a job in a time when doing so to someone with as little skill as you would be death. It was equivalent to giving his own company a death sentence, and now you are trying to do the same to him, or at least rough him up a bit, and you succeed every day, and yet it's not enough for you. You want him dead, and those protesters are even worse. Now you have gone too far. You damaged his own house. He ought to bomb your own house too. Look, there's no advertisement because everyone ran away because you kept kicking your own boss. Go kick yourself. You have no right to do this. You have no right to live. What? Balloons with dynamite on them? Did you put those on yourself? I'd expect that coming from you. Oh, that's gotta hurt the humanity. Oh, really gotta pity the boss. I pity the fool who kicks his own boss. And that fool is you, employee. You're not gonna live another day. For if you do, you will kick your own boss yet again. You will tell God, I do not like my own boss. I am ungrateful for everything. So strike me down now. And I'll remember, Lord. I am sorry. Well, he's not satisfied yet. Who's filming this? Whoever's filming this is just as bad as the employee. And it sure ain't me. Is it? You know what? I am filming this, and I'm not as bad as that employee for that. In fact, I'm as good as the boss for this, because I'm gonna send this to the police. My friends, those of you who are subscribed to me, call the police on this employee. He has committed assault several times, and we could slap a permanent injunction on this employee living. Slap a permanent injunction from anyone ever doing this to their own boss again. What do you say? All it'll take is one call to the police, and we'll have this guy behind bars. This employee behind bars forever. Now, is there anything more powerful? Yes, there is something more powerful. But it costs 50,000 bucks. $50,000. You'll never get all those bucks unless you go to a wildlife reserve. 29 days over 4 weeks. Hit him in the head with a shovel. I'm sick of seeing this injustice, this cruelty to this boss. Boss cruelty. Make it more illegal than human cruelty and animal cruelty combined. There shall be no more boss cruelty, not here, not now, not ever again. The bosses shall rule the world. Anyone who does not respect this boss is gonna get it. Gonna get a 12 gauge and an AK-47. This boss shall be reserved as the best man on earth, for he has suffered this much. Well, I can see you, employee, I can see you are not satisfied. Let's see how far you are going to go. Let's see how far we're gonna have to take this. The boss isn't going to be stopped by you. He will not be oppressed by you. The boss will not stop. He will non-violently resist all of your inhumaneness. No matter how many baseball bats, punches, and shovels he has to take to the skull. He will not submit to your oppression. He will not. So give up right now. For I have already called the police on you 5 times and you have escaped every time. Well, now you wait, because things are gonna get worse. That's right, things are gonna get worse. And before you know it, you are going to be trading your kicking shoes for iron bars. They'll never let you have feet again. They'll cut off your feet for kicking your boss so many times. They'll spoon your eyes out. So you will never be able to find your boss again. I would rather hit myself in the head with a bat and then be kicked by you than support your oppression ever again. Let's have the employee drawn, lynched, and quartered. He deserves it for kicking his boss every day for a month. And every day it gets worse. We will not stand for this injustice. We will not stand for this cruelty. We will not stand for this madness. What do you say? Vote for me, and I will never allow such cruelty to happen. He's taking baseball bats to the skull. To the skull. At this point, he must have permanent brain damage. And it's all thanks to that employee who got a little mad just because his idea got rejected. You best be working harder. We need to cooperate. You need to cooperate. We are not cooperating. You are going to cooperate with your boss or else. This man is going to be thrown behind bars. I'm not scared of you. Yeah, what he said. Boss, I agree with you completely. Let's have this man arrested. Boss, I'm gonna be your #1 sidekick from now on. Baseball bats to the skull in one day. What inhumanity! If he gets another baseball bat to the head, I'm gonna go insane. I will do it. I will do it. Almost happened. But every second he's bouncing around like that needlessly, the chances of that happening increases. I hope you're happy, employee. I'm gonna make sure that if you are, it's the last time you'll ever be happy. You shall be forced to be my slave 24/7, so that you will be subjected to conditions a billion times worse than your boss ever put you through, because he was an ordinary human being with basic rights and everything. You are going to suffer just as he suffered. Insanity kick. Disregard speed. Not even using Bolt can go that fast. And it's all thanks to that employee. He is worse than a billion Hitlers. He makes Hitler look like Jesus in comparison. And I'm not saying anything bad against Christianity by saying that. If that employee was Jesus, God would disown him. He is that bad. And I am only saying that just to give you an idea of how bad employee is. And don't say, God, you risk breaking one of the 10 commandments. Say, Lord, why do I keep forgetting that? You know, you may be like, there is no such thing as God. But you never know for sure. I mean, just because you don't see him, how are you sure? Well, I don't really know. No one has the answers. All I know is that the atheist viewpoint is really boring. That's all I'm gonna say. The atheist way of the afterlife is incredibly boring. So you hope that they're wrong. Because you want there to be something in the afterlife, right? Why do I keep playing this? Because I want to see employee from behind bars. I want the employee to get his comeuppance for giving the boss comeuppance so many times. Look, man, the boss never needed to get no comeuppance. You're the one who needs to get comeuppance. And I say it over and over again because it is true. I've seen this before. Such inhumanity, cruelty, injustice. That tells it. We are gonna march straight home to the house of that employee and kill him. He shall kick no more. He will never kick again. He will stop kicking. Right now. Right now. I don't care how long it takes to see this man behind bars. I will not rest until he is behind bars. I might have won this before. Lord, please protect the boss, even though he doesn't really exist in real life. At least the protesters don't seem to have any weapons, except maybe their signs. Everybody hates the boss, except me. I speak for the boss, for he has no tongue. All he blurts out is text bubbles. I am his voice. I am his message. He doesn't want to suffer like this, and I am here to deliver him from his suffering. I am his Messiah. I am his Savior. I will save the boss, even if it's the last thing I do. At least it's over this time. But you know that employee is gonna kick again. And this time, he's got Chinese sandals. Ouch! That'll pack a wallop. Even all of China is in on this. Just for that, let's declare war on China. So they can't make no more Chinese sandals to kick the boss like this again. Yeah. You deserve a lot of boogers. Throw more boogers at him, boss. He deserves it. Oh man. because of that evil man employee. Please help me. No one's gonna help you, boss. Unless someone out there cares. But don't worry, that someone is me. I've done a lot of gameplays in the past, but never have I seen such injustice. And of all the gameplays I've done, I've seen nothing crueler than kicking your own boss. Nothing. I've killed many bosses, but this is one boss I will never forget, for he was the nicest, and the one I never fought. The employee fought that boss. Oh well, it'll all be over soon enough. The boss couldn't possibly survive many more kicks like that. So if you want to help him out, help the boss, allow him to live, you know who to call. 911. Let's have a moment of silence for the boss. Alright? Right. Double the pain. Oh, that's not good. Let's all have a moment of silence again for the boss. sorry I couldn't handle the suffering. Oh no. a million feet? Every kick is worse than the last for the boss. goes on and on, the suffering. This is it. The last kick employee will ever do. Good riddance. Don't worry, boss. You'll be in a better place soon. Away from that ungrateful employee. You had your chance to help the boss. Now it's all over. Didn't even get all the upgrades. Had a bad time. Me. A 15-point congregate badge I wish I never earned. It's 12:39 a.m. Let's have a moment of silence for the boss. Forever.